Hey guys! So today we're going to talk about scarcity and opportunity cost. So this is going to be from the chapter 1, Basic Economic Ideas and Resource Allocation. And it is AS level. So we're going to explore this textbook one by one and topic one by one to have a better grasp at AS level economics. So without further ado, let's get started to the topic. So first of all, what is scarcity? It is the basic economic problem, okay? So what does that mean? That means that wants are unlimited and resources are finite. What does that mean? It means that the resources are going to run out quickly. And then why is this a problem? Because resources are running out quickly than our wants. We have to make choices, right? But then these choices are going to have opportunity cost. So how do we sum up this thing? So due to scarcity, we have to make choices. Due to these choices, we have to make we have opportunity cost, right? So this is a simple way to think about this topic. So now let's go on a bit more deeper. So what are the scarce resources? Well, they're supposed to be the land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship, right? So first of all, what is land? This is basically just like what it says. It is land, right? So what is the reward for land? Well, it is the reward is income. Labor is labor. It has the mental and physical labor. And then the reward will be wages or salary or and oh sorry, this is very ugly. And capital is like something like a machine, right? It's a man-made object or something to help the production. So capital goods help land and labor produce more output. It increases the productivity and the efficiency, right? So the reward for capital is the rate of return. Or we can just say the interest, maybe. Finally, entrepreneurship, it's like it has two functions, right? The first one is that it organizes the other factors, which is the land, labor, and capital. And then another one is it take risks, right? Takes risks. So the return is definitely going to be profit. So these are the raw resources, right? Like factors of production. And now let's explore more into the after understanding the factors of production and also about the scarcity, we have to understand that how do we allocate the resources more efficiently, and that is what economics is about. So to help us to understand how do we allocate the scarcity properly or the resources properly to reduce the scarcity and the opportunity cost, we need to ask three basic economic questions. First one is going to be what to produce and how to produce. Finally, for whom to produce. So these questions, what are they? So for what to produce, because we cannot like produce anything, we have to decide what to produce in what quantities, right? For example, should we produce capital goods, or should we produce like consumer goods, right? This is why we have the PPC, right? It has two goods, right? And I will talk about this later on. So how to produce? Well, this is like using what resources? Like, do we have to be labor intensive or capital intensive? But for firms like private firms, they aim to maximize the profits and to reduce the cost, right? So they might use the most efficient um, way to production. For example, if we're in China, China has a lot of cheap labor because it's so much people in China or in India, right? The population is huge. So then labor is going to be relatively cheaper. And that is where, like for example, India factories are a lot of labor intensive. But if it's like US or anything else, capital might be like more efficient, and so that is where we have to answer the question how to produce it. Finally, for whom to produce it, because we cannot satisfy all the wants for all the population, decisions have to be made. So for example, do we have to produce stuff for the rich people, or do we target on the poor people? This is all going to be for whom to produce. Okay, now the next part of this is going to be our next session, and that will be everything here for this session. For the next session, we're going to explore the positive and normative statements, specialization, division of labor, and some economies maybe. We'll just see about that. So thank you guys for this video, and thank you guys for the time. Hope you guys like this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And that is everything. Bye.